Tensions remain high on Israel's northern border with Lebanon, and President Biden is in Colorado today, where he will visit a wind turbine manufacturer. Good morning. I'm Corva Coleman from NPR News, and here are today's top stories. Diplomats are scrambling to extend a temporary ceasefire between Israel and Hamas. Despite the pause in fighting, tensions remain high inside Gaza and on Israel's northern border. NPR's Brian Mann reports from a military outpost on the Israel-Lebanon border.
The Iran-backed militia group Hezbollah is active just a mile from here, inside Lebanon. Israeli soldiers serving at this hilltop base say they come under regular rocket and sniper fire. Zohar Ben-Shushan is a 24-year-old medic.
One time I was in the shower and the shooting started, and it was really scary. I took my clothes and weapon and went outside, so really can attack you anytime.
Many towns and kibbutzim in this area have been evacuated because of what Israeli officials say is the heightened threat from Hezbollah. Things have been quieter here in the north during the Israeli-Hamas ceasefire, but soldiers and civilians say they fear an escalation of fighting once the temporary truce ends. Brian Mann, NPR News on the Israel-Lebanon border.
Secretary of State Antony Blinken is traveling to Israel tomorrow. He will also visit the Israeli-occupied West Bank. The Japanese Coast Guard says an American military aircraft has crashed off the coast of a southern Japanese island. The Japanese service says 6 people were aboard and one of them has been killed. The status of the others is not yet known. President Biden is in Colorado. He attended a fundraiser last night in Denver. NPR's Giles Snyder says that later today, Biden is planning to make the case for his economic agenda.
President Biden is set to visit CS Wind, a major clean energy player that has benefited from the Inflation Reduction Act, which Biden signed into law over the summer of 2022. This trip to Colorado was supposed to happen last month, but the White House postponed it after the October 7th Hamas attack on southern Israel.
NPR's Giles Snyder reporting. Former First Lady Rosalynn Carter will be buried today in her hometown of Plains, Georgia. She died earlier this month at the age of 96. From member station WABE in Atlanta, Sam Greenglass reports.
The tiny rural community of Plains served as the launch pad for the Carters' political aspirations and home base for their prolific post-presidency. At a memorial service, son Chip Carter also remembered Plains as the place he grew up, where his mom once signed up for the donkey basketball fundraiser at Plains High School.
And my mother rode her donkey as fast as it would slowly go, spun around so she was facing its tail, caught the pass and made the winning 2 points. She was my hero that night, and she's been my hero ever since.
After a service at Maranatha Baptist Church, Carter will be buried near the home she shared with her husband since 1961. For NPR News, I'm Sam Greenglass in Atlanta.
And you're listening to NPR News from Washington.